All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. You cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
Triple C, Henry Cejudo, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And as much as his focus is firmly on this title defense here tonight, he did say in our fighter meeting, I want to go down as one of the all-time greats, and he just might.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, though, you got to continue to win. He has every intention of doing that. He has said time and time again that I'm not just here for right now. I'm here forever. So even when I'm gone, people will remember me. In order to be remembered, though, you've got to stack up those championship defenders. And he has already started to do it. He intends to keep that rolling tonight.
We talk about guys like Dominic Cruz and Aljamain Sterling, and this man believes skill for skill. He's better than both of those guys. Another chance to prove it tonight. Don't shoot the messenger.
Some of these guys...
Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Henry Triple C Cejudo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Renan Barao.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, round 1 underway. There is Henry Cejudo. The messenger has drawn a lot of confidence from recent UFC fights against Demetrius Johnson. Joseph Benavidez has taken down most of his UFC opponents, including Johnson. We'll see if Cejudo chooses to shoot here early. All right, early round action here, and the kickboxer's not going to win the fight by stuffing one takedown, but so far so good as far as his takedown defense is concerned.
It's a great start, right? Because it's something to build off of. And he has to truly understand he cannot be content with only stopping one. He's got to recognize that he's got to stop multiple over the course of this fight. Gets to the single collar tie.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Triple C for now, maybe C4 in the future, but Henry Cejudo getting a takedown early in this one, DC.
I mean, the guy's Olympic champion. He's the best wrestler the UFC has ever seen. This guy is next level when it comes to getting takedowns. And he doesn't rush. He starts in that wide karate-based stance, lets you make a mistake. Next thing you know, you're flat on your back, as Henry Cejudo always anticipated it would be when he stepped into the fight.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Barao. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost my position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself. Beautiful transition. Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cejudo. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
In the half guard.
Barao getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cejudo. Round two is next.
All right, breathe, respira, respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
It got defended, but it will give Henry the idea that takedown may be coming.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Uppercut to the head. Heavy shot gets through.
And now he's inside control. Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Barao. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Might be a submission attempt here, Chan.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Cejudo's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, Barao's back in full guard. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Nice transition.
Side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Good work from the top here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Them out here.
Well, he's got his back now.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Lands the ground and pound strike here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low. And now he's got him hurt very badly.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cejudo. Well, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Now the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been back to his feet. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Fighters separate from the clinch. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Overhand right, swing and a miss. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. He's going guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Cejudo. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is. how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. Great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready. Good.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Just unable to quite find that range. Lands the right hand over the top.
It won't take many of those.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Oh, another strike lands from the top. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
That was a slick transition.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Hammer fist here by Barao. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Cejudo.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Oh, Barao's in half guard now. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Push kick there to the body. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Going to town with the hammer fist here. Good work on the ground and pound by Cejudo.
Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Side control now. Cejudo's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Just misses with the left hook. 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Reach advantage was his at the outset, and he was able to take advantage there with the punch. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Barao's eye now closing the corner. That's a septic blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
All right, so there it is. After 25 minutes, the judges' scorecards read in favor of